Hello, other friends. We've got some stuff to do tonight. Apologize if my voice is a little scratchy. I've had a cold for the last couple of days, but I'm feeling pretty good, and I think we're gonna have a pretty good time on stream tonight. Just going over a little bit of what we're gonna try to do here. We've got some updates to Mythic Plus posted that will be in effect on the beta this week for the War Within. So we're going to talk about those changes. There's a blue post that we'll read through, and I'll just talk about my thoughts and what might happen as the season goes on. And then we're going to get back into our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. So that's kind of the plan for tonight. Let's go ahead and pull up this blue post. Hey everybody, Thor here. Today we got an update from Blizzard on how Mythic Plus is going to look in the War Within. There are some changes to affixes coming, and I thought it'd be a good chance to just go through and talk about this. So we're just going to read through the post, and we'll stop along the way to talk about, what the content here is. Greetings! With the War Within beta now underway, we're excited to share additional updates regarding dungeons in the affix system. Heroic and Mythic dungeons, and some of these changes, I'll go ahead and note, some of these are already in effect in Season 4 of Dragonflight, and some of these are things that are going to kick in with Season 1 of the War Within. So in Dragonflight Season 4, we experimented with our existing dungeon difficulty progression to offer additional in-game options for players who enjoy more methodical dungeon gameplay. The updated dungeon difficulty progression is also an opportunity for players that do enjoy Mythic Keystones to have a place to build mastery over dungeons before the pressures of a timer kick in. You can read more about those changes in depth here. You can click on this link on the blue post if you want to take a look at those. We plan to continue using this model of progression into the War Within with some exciting updates. So normal, this difficulty is unchanged. This difficulty always includes our 8 War Within dungeons. So the 8 dungeons that are shipping with the War Within will always be in the normal difficulty, which makes sense because these are the dungeons that are naturally tied into the zones that you're leveling up through. So as you're leveling up and want to do a dungeon, you'll get a dungeon that is related to the content that you're doing and not a dungeon that's from 2 or 3 expansions ago because of the system that they have where they're rotating half of the dungeons season to season. Heroic, the tuning and rewards of this difficulty are increasing to be equivalent to a baseline Mythic dungeon, Mythic 0, in the previous system. With the previous system, they're talking about Season 3 from Dragonflight and earlier. So these are older Mythic 0 dungeons. If you do a heroic dungeon on live right now, that'll give you a taste of what the difficulty that they're aiming for in Season 1 of the War Within is going to be. New mechanics and other adjustments for Mythic will not be present in this difficulty. So if there's Mythic only mechanics, they're not going to be included in the new heroic, even though the tuning is going to be the same as what old Mythic dungeons were. This remains a queuable experience, so you won't have to go through a group finder. You can just queue up, and then you will eventually get a group. If you're a tank or a healer, you'll get a group faster, obviously, because there's always more DPS queuing up than tanks or healers. But you won't have to spend a lot of time applying to groups and getting denied and not getting in. You'll be able to just queue up and then dive into the Heroic Dungeon experience. Starting with Season 1 of the War Within, Heroic difficulty will feature our roster of seasonal dungeons. So this is a change compared to Season 4 of Dragonflight. There will be the rotating dungeon pool, so you'll have, at least for Season 1, you'll have half of the War Within dungeons available on Heroic, and the other half will be the returning dungeons from previous expansions that are brought back for Season 1. This kind of makes sense because the gear that you get from Heroic Dungeons is on the upgrade track. You can get the same items that you'll be getting in Mythic Plus, just on a lower, more entry-level item level and difficulty. So I think that's probably a pretty good change. And it also really ties in with their focus of using the system to give players a chance to build mastery over dungeons before the timer kicks in, right? So you have Heroic and then Mythic with no timer, and you have a chance to kind of learn the dungeon, learn the layout. Some of these dungeons have very different maps from previous dungeons that we've seen before, and this will give you a chance to get comfortable in the zone and with some of the mobs and mechanics that are in the dungeons before you are on a timer where you have a very clear pass-fail mechanic. Starting with Season 1 of the War Within. Sorry, we already read that one. And then we have Mythic 0 and Mythic Plus. The tuning rewards of this difficulty are increasing to the equivalent of a plus 10 dungeon with affixes in the previous season. This is a change that was made for Season 4. They're not tuning this all the way up to be a Season 4 Mythic 10. That would be crazy. There are no timers, affixes, or limitations on changing specializations or talents within this dungeon. So this is a key difference between Mythic 0 and Mythic Plus. There's no timer that you have to be worried about, and you are allowed to change your gear. You're allowed to change your specialization or talents. So if you're struggling on a certain boss, you can change your talents up to be more single target. You can swap between single target for bosses in AoE specs for trash if you want to. Usually isn't a real need to in Mythic 0. It's not a super challenging difficulty, but it is more than it was in the past. So you have the opportunity to do that as you need to. The goal is to create a mega dungeon-like difficulty for this experience. This difficulty should present a meaningful challenge and provide commensurate rewards without the pressure of the Mythic Plus system. I haven't done a lot of Mythic Zeros in the current season, but based on the level of 2s and 3s and 4s that we did early in the season as we were leveling our keys up, I would say that they're probably hitting that target of like a mega dungeon difficulty from previous expansions. Starting with Season 1 of The War Within, Mythic difficulty will feature a roster of seasonal dungeons. So this, like Heroic, this is changing, going from Dragonflight into War Within. And we will have that rotating set of dungeons. And again, that's very much in line with their philosophy of this is a place for you to build your mastery over these dungeons. Mythic difficulty will be unavailable until War Within Season 1 begins. That's a really good thing. And I think they did the same thing with... maybe they didn't with Dragonflight. I'm not quite remembering if they did or not. But you'll be able to do these once Season 1 begins. You won't be able to do them in the 2 weeks where the expansion is live and the season has not yet begun. And I think that's fair. This gives you like a good entry point for starting to gear up once the season begins. And it allows people to have time in those 2 weeks to do things like level up all their characters that they want to play. Maybe there's professions you want to focus on. Maybe you just want to take it easy and kind of have like in a time to enjoy the new content and the new areas and new zones. Mythic difficulty will now have a daily lockout, changed from weekly in the previous system. So this is something that's new. Mythic has been on a weekly lockout going all the way back to, I believe it was Warlords of Draenor when they introduced it. Now it'll be a daily lockout, which is kind of in line with what heroic dungeons have historically been. Obviously, you can queue for as many heroics as you want to, but if you choose a specific one, you get a lockout for that one. And so Mythic is kind of filling in that same role that it's had in the past. This will also make gearing up on alts a little bit more friendly, especially if there's like trinkets or a weapon that you're chasing. In a certain dungeon, you'll be able to get one chance every day instead of one chance every week without having to go through Mythic Plus Keystones. This was already announced, but we can read through it. The seasonal dungeon roster for Heroic, Mythic, and Mythic Plus difficulties in Season 1 of The War Within includes the following dungeons: the Stone Vault, the Dawnbreaker, Arakara, City of Echoes, and City of Threads. These are 4 of the new dungeons in The War Within. And then we have 4 returning dungeons. We have Grim Batol, which is a Cataclysm dungeon. I will be very interested to test this out and see the changes that they're making to it, because there are some things in that dungeon that would be, shall we say, challenging to include in a timed gameplay setting. But I'm excited to test that one out this weekend, assuming it'll be available. The Necrotic Wake and Mists of Tyrannus Scythe. So there's are 2 returning Shadowlands dungeons. Kind of neutral on these. These were 2 of the easier dungeons, at least the difficulties I pushed in Shadowlands. But I think it feels like it's a little bit soon to be bringing Shadowlands dungeons back, right? It's only been not even 2 years since Shadowlands was the current expansion. We had both of these for 3 full seasons in Shadowlands. But this is one of the things with them rotating dungeons from the past in and out, right? As they go through more and more of them, they're just going to have to include newer ones if they want to keep the pool fresh and try to dodge some of the really not great dungeons that they've made in the past. Speaking of, Siege of Borealis is also returning this season. This was one of my least favorite dungeons in BFA. I'm hoping they make some pretty big changes to it. I think this dungeon has a lot of potential, but the shenanigans that you could do with, I think it was the spotters or whatever those mobs are called, where you could basically use one mob to blow up a lot of the trash in the dungeon. I never really liked that. And the different routes for Horde and Alliance are a little bit problematic. They'll probably just say like, okay, you're always going to start in like the Horde spot, or you're always going to start in the Alliance spot. Just pick one or the other and make that the case. But I don't know. And then the bosses in this dungeon were not the greatest, especially the last boss on Tyrannical, just spending what felt like forever killing the Kraken tentacles so that you could finally actually fight the boss. I think it's got potential, but it's going to need a lot of work, and we'll see what it looks like when testing starts this weekend. And then finally, Mythic Plus. The Mythic Keystone system will carry forward changes from Dragonflight Season 4 with updates to the position of the affixes in the system and updated affix buckets. So this is something that a lot of us have been hoping for. They've made some changes to the affixes, and we'll talk about those in a minute here. The Mythic Plus system will have rewards up to level 10, with +2 starting for what would have been a +11 in the previous Mythic system. A +5, when it says the previous Mythic Plus system, they're talking about like Season 3 of Dragonflight and earlier, not Season 4, not what things currently are. A +5 should be as hard as a +15, and a +10 should be as hard as a +20 in the previous system, etc. We intend to better align reward and difficulty increases in Mythic Plus system by updating the introduction points of affixes in Season 1 of The War Within. So, at +2, we'll have Fortified and Tyrannical. This is the same as it is now. At +4, a new set of passive affixes. So this is where the new affixes are coming in, and I believe they currently kick in at level 5. It might be 4 currently. But this is a completely new set of affixes. They have done away with the current first row of affixes. So that'll be that'll be interesting to see what they're going to do and how these are going to be tuned. We'll talk about them because they do have a section on it later in the post here. +7, bursting, bolstering, etc. So they are returning the +10 row, but it now comes in at level 7. Dungeon ratings should be equivalent to what they represent in the current system. So if you do, +5 in Season 4 right now, you're going to get the same score as you will when you do a +5 in Season 1 of The War Within. So I think that's good, and it'll also make you do a little bit more interaction with the affix system as you want to push your score up. Because right now you can get pretty much every reward without having to touch the level 10 affix row, which I kind of have mixed feelings about, because mostly because of what these affixes are, right? It's really nice to be able to do like all your weekly keys and not have to touch bursting or bolstering or sanguine, any of those, and still get your Mythra gear from the vault. But at the same time, if you want to get the highest gear, you should have to do the most challenging content. That at least that's the philosophy that MMOs have gone with forever. There should be a smaller range of keystones to find keystone levels to find groups for, and more meaningful progression between each level. So this is talking about like if you queued up for a key in Season 3, you might see a +2 and a +18 and a +27 in the queue for the dungeon you were looking for. There should be a much smaller pool of sizes of keys. Sorry, that's really awkward phrasing. But like now, instead of that huge gap, you might see a +2 and a +5 and a +8. And it feels like, okay, it's more achievable to go from 2 to 5 than 2 to 18, right? Affixes. Before we dive into the specifics of the affixes, we would like to outline our goals and the purpose these affixes serve. Our overarching goal is to minimize the mechanical overlap between affixes and dungeon trash in the current design, trash design in the current +4 affix bucket. We aim to achieve this through a more passive approach, focusing on the following objectives. That is really good. Really love that. More passive approach. The more you can focus on doing the dungeons in Mythic Plus as opposed to playing the affixes, the better. I think most players share this. Affixes can be a little bit of a nice change week to week, but we don't want to be playing the affixes and not the dungeon, which is what a lot of the current affixes make you feel like. if you're a healer on an incorporeal week and there's only one other person in the group who can dispel, it just feels bad. Maybe there's no other people in the group that can dispel, which I've accidentally done to some of my healers, and I deeply apologize for that. But at that point, like you're playing a 30-second dispel simulator and you're not playing the actual dungeon mechanics. And then if you fail on the mechanics, it feels extra bad because you're trying to focus on the thing that you need to focus on, and it's just this like spiraling system of frustration. So they're trying to reduce that by making the level 4 affixes more passive, focusing on the following objectives. Shift the source of challenge in the dungeon. Shift the source of challenge to the dungeon itself by simplifying affix design and emphasizing creature abilities. This is really good. Over the last few expansions, mobs and dungeons, especially trash mobs, have gained more and more power. It seems like every mob has some kind of ability that they're doing to you, and that is challenging enough. And being able to focus on that challenge instead of affixes is a really good direction, I think. Reduce visual noise, nameplate clutter, and the cognitive load on players during trash combat. Really love that. One of the things that makes trash fun is when you can just do a big pull and AoE it down, and you get a little bit of downtime, because in bosses you really have to focus on doing the mechanics, and on trash it feels bad if you just spend the whole time you're fighting trash. Okay, I need to kick this mob, and then I need to stun this mob, and then I need to dodge this ground effect, and then I'm back to kicking and stunning and dodging, and it just gets really tiring after a while. Allow for varied and context-specific gameplay decisions depending on the dungeon they're applied to. So we'll dive more into what this looks like when we get the description of the affixes below. Additionally, these affixes will include a positive effect. This is something that I think has potential to be really good, and hopefully the community reacts in a way that makes sense and is positive. The aim of these positive effects is to highlight different damage types each week, allowing each specialization additional opportunities to excel during the season. These effects should feel like a bonus, offering an advantage for players at different damage profiles each week without being essential to complete the dungeon. I think this is key, and it's something that Blizzard is going to have to tune very carefully, but I think it's something that they can certainly do. Players will have an opportunity to flex toward different targets, gearing options, and consumables to capitalize on these effects. So we'll probably see a little bit more what that looks like as testing goes on. Here's the new affixes. Reckless. Non-boss enemies without mana. So this would be your melee mobs, maybe your ranged physical damage mobs. Ignore 20% armor with their attacks. Sorry, my fellow tanks. This is going to hurt. But their armor is reduced by 30%, and they take 10% increased arcane damage. So we see a little bit of both of the things that Blizzard is talking about here. They're going to ignore 20% armor, which is going to hurt the tank most. If there's physical damage, AoE abilities, this could also hurt the rest of the party, although tanks are more reliant on their armor than other classes, typically. But their armor is reduced by 30%. So this is a chance for your warrior DPS, your feral druids, your monks, anyone who does a lot of physical damage, maybe less feral druids because they do a lot of bleed damage, but anyone who does primarily physical damage will really have a chance to shine in this week. And arcane mages as well, and to a lesser extent boomkins, and maybe a little bit of evokers. Thorned. Non-boss enemies without mana inflict physical damage to their attackers when attacked, but take 10% increased holy and shadow damage. So this is a chance for warlocks and priests and ret paladins to excel a little bit. But again, this is non-boss enemies without mana. This is not every trash mob, and this is not going to affect bosses, right? So I think the impact of this is minimal when it comes to timing most keys. Now, if you're trying to push absolute cutting edge keys where you're within a razor's edge of the timer, then yeah, this may make a difference between getting you over the finish line in time or not. The part of this that has people, including myself, a little bit concerned is the first part. Non-boss enemies without mana inflict physical damage to their attackers when attacked. Because this says attacked, it specifies attacked, I'm assuming this means like physical attacks, melee attacks, melee abilities, maybe like hunters as well. I'm assuming this probably doesn't apply to spellcasters, although it may. And I'm trusting that Blizzard is going to be careful in their tuning here, right? I think some of the ways that they should do this is they should make it have like a static value. It shouldn't be percent based, right? You shouldn't take more damage from hitting your big crunchy mortal strikes than you would take from an auto attack. And I think if there's an internal GCD on this, even if it's like 1 second, I think that would honestly be pretty fine. And then this just kind of gives your healers a little bit of a chance to shine in these dungeons. This would also make Leech a very powerful stat to take on these weeks. So that's another decision that you may want to think about making. Attuned. Non-boss enemies with mana inflict 20% increased magic damage, but take 10% increased nature damage and 30% increased damage from bleed effects. 20% increased magic damage, that could get a little scary, especially if this happens on a fortified week with something like bolstering or raging. Taking more nature damage, 10% nature damage, that doesn't affect a lot of specs. I think it's primarily going to be like Elemental Shaman and Balanced Druid. But hey, 10% is 10%. And then 30% increased damage from bleed effects. This has the potential to like make you consider bringing a class that you might otherwise not. Assassination Rogues, rejoice for this week. They do a lot of nature damage and a lot of bleed damage. Warriors of all specs can do a lot of bleed damage. Feral Druids obviously do a lot of bleed damage, so those may be some classes that get a little bit of extra love on this week. And then Focused, this is the last of the new affixes. Non-boss enemies with mana have 30% increased haste, but take 10% increased frost and fire damage. Giving 30% haste to casters is a little bit scary, especially if this overlaps with like a raging or a bolstering week. Don't love that, but if you can counteract this by bringing a warlock and having Curse of Tongues on things, then that might be really nice. And then taking 10% increased frost and fire damage. I mean, you're probably always going to have a mage in your meta comp. That seems to always be the case. Mages are the main characters of WoW, right? But then a lot of other classes do frost and fire damage as well. So this is probably the one that is going to hit the most people. And yeah. Hopefully these get tuned so that they aren't to the point where you want to only bring classes that do the kind of damage that's being highlighted that week. And I think these numbers are honestly in a pretty good spot to start with for that direction. Note that these tooltips indicate whether the affixes apply to creatures with or without mana. These affixes will not affect every creature. So like the extra damage that you're doing, like 10% shadow damage, seems like a lot for warlocks, but it's only going to affect some of the mobs in the dungeon. Maybe most, because most dungeons, I think more mobs don't have mana than do. But we'll see how that gets balanced and how it plays out. With our new passive affix bucket set to replace the current +4 affix bucket, the following affixes will be retired for Season 1 of the War Within. Afflicted and Incorporeal. Thank you, Blizzard. Thank you for removing these. Why did you leave them in the game for so long? As someone who has played a lot of Death Knight and a lot of Demon Hunter and a lot of Warrior, these affixes are terrible, and I cannot wait to see them go. Entangling, Storming, and Volcanic. Storming can be a little bit annoying for melee, but honestly, I mean, I'd mainly tank, and I don't think it's that bad. There are definitely some places where it puts you in a bad spot, but most classes have some way to deal with it if they're really in a bind. Volcanic, if you're a caster or healer, this can be annoying, but like you just have to sidestep it, and you usually have ample time to do that. And then Entangling, this is probably the affix that felt the least impactful, especially if you just brought a paladin and you can have freedom on someone who needs it. And then to match the number of affixes in our level 4 affix bucket and align with our affix goals in the War Within, we'll be retiring the Spiteful affix for Season 1 of the War Within. The +7 affix bucket will include the following: Raging, Bolstering, Bursting, and Sanguine. Of all the affixes to get rid of in this bucket, I think they chose the one that I would have kept. I would rather see any of the rest of these go other than Spiteful, but I guess trading, losing Afflicted and Incorporeal for only having these is okay. I don't like that half of the weeks now are going to be Bolstering or Sanguine. I think that those are the affixes that can be the most frustrating out of all of them. So maybe we'll see some further tuning to these. Maybe we'll see a little bit of philosophy change. But but we're probably going to be stuck with an annoying affix pool and +7 bucket. And then lastly, tyrannical and fortified affixes. We're still experimenting with how these affixes fit in with our updates. We believe these changes will offer a refreshing experience for players at all levels each season and redefine how the Mythic Plus affix system influences dungeon gameplay. We look forward to your feedback and discussions on these topics, and we'll see you in dungeons. So that's the big update to the Mythic Plus affix system. And then there was additionally an announcement of when testing is going to start. It's going to start this Thursday, June 13th at 10 o'clock Pacific time. They're doing the same thing that they have done with PTRs throughout Dragonflight and with the Dragonflight beta, where they are having windows of testing being available from Thursday morning to Tuesday morning. So basically you have a weekend to test dungeons, and then they're going to take Mythic Plus down, maybe make some changes and gather feedback, and then bring it back up for the next weekend. At least we're assuming they're going to bring it up every weekend. Hopefully they will. And all of the current dungeons in the pool will be available for testing starting on Thursday. Affixes will rotate daily on beta realms to expedite their testing. So we're going to have one of these affixes available each day. It's unclear if we're going to have tyrannical, fortified, or the level 7 affix bucket row. But we'll get a chance to test reckless, thorned, attuned, and focused. During the test period, you'll be able to acquire and customize the level and dungeon of Mythic Keystones by talking to the Keystone vendor and Stormwind Orgrimmar, and the nearby dungeon teleport NPCs will assist you with transportation. We look forward to hearing your feedback. So, yeah, we're going to do some Mythic Plus testing. I am planning to do some on stream on Thursday night. We'll see how the beta servers are looking. We'll see what other things end up looking like. I think I have a healer lined up to play with me, but if you're a DPS out there and you want to join in, please feel free to shoot me a DM, and we can see if we can work that out. Anyway, those are the changes coming to Mythic Plus Dungeons for Season 1 of War Within, and a little bit of info about the first testing one that we're going to have. Yeah, if you watched this video on YouTube and you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be trying to put out a little bit more content about the beta of the War Within as we get through it and get closer and closer to release. I'm going to be doing some just class overviews, class reviews. I'm going to be talking about the different tanks because it's looking like I'm still going to be tanking for my guild next season and next expansion. And we will talk to you later. Bye. All right, friends. Thank you for those who are watching on stream right now. We are going to get back into our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough now. So let me launch the game. Hey. Yeah, let me launch the game. Let me swap my scene over here. It should pick up the game any moment now. There we go. And I need to update my Twitch info as well. Baldur's Gate 3. All right, press any key to continue. So we're picking up where we left off last week. That joke. Why did the woman get fired from the calendar factory? She kept taking days off. I love it. Thank you for redeeming that. That was my wife, for those who are unaware. Alright. So we're picking up exactly where we left off. I haven't even logged in since last week. So we should still be in the Druid Grove on our Dwarven Bard with the fantastic outfit and the floppy mage hat. We just recruited Will, so we'll be adventuring with him. And I think we're getting pretty close to level 3. We've got a few encounters that we can go and take care of, and then we should level up. So yeah, this is where we are. Let's see. Do I have a better weapon I can give to Will? I think I grabbed. I don't yet. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna go back this way. I think. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. Perception. Let's see what's in this haystack. Oh, nice. Will just leveled up. And my bard just leveled up. And we got a pouch.
Let's get going.
Level up. Leveled up from a perception check. Gotta love that. Ah, sweet. We get to choose our subclass. Ooh, we get a level 2 spell. So let's see here. Heat metal. That could have some fun applications. Hold person can be really good too. I think I kind of want to lean into. Let's at least take a look at all of them. Oh, see invisibility. There were some annoying fights where people went invisible and I had to like track them down. Silence can be good. Silence is also really annoying because it affects you too if you're in it. I think I'm going to go with Hold Person. And then we are going to do College of Swords. So this will get us flourishes that we can use with our attacks. It does take a charge of Bardic Inspiration, but honestly, like that's a pretty good use of it to add extra damage. And yeah, change what kind of attacks you're doing there. Fighting Style. Dueling. When you are wielding a melee weapon that is not a two-handed weapon or versatile in one hand and no weapon in the other, you deal an additional 2 damage with that weapon. You can carry a shield in your free hand and still gain this bonus. Okay. Give me 1 second to do something outside the stream here. Yeah. Or 2-weapon fighting. When you make an attack with your offhand weapon, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the attack. I am not sure which one I want to choose. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with 2-weapon fighting. We'll be a dual-wielding bard. And then I don't think we want to replace any of our level 1 spells. So let's go ahead and accept. I think I will need to grab another weapon for my offhander. Nice. Will is getting another spell slot. Or he's getting improved spell slots. 2nd level spell here. I think. I'm not sure. Let's just go through them all. Blindness, Cloud of Daggers, Crown of Madness. Darkness is really powerful. Through all person, invisibility, mirror image, Misty Step. That can be pretty powerful too. Scorching Ray. I like that spell, but it's not. Well, I don't know. It can do a lot of fire damage. I think we're gonna go with Scorching Ray for now. And then Pact Boon. I don't really think I'm going to use that many melee attacks with Will. So I think we're going to go... There's a lot of overlap between Pact of the Tome and what I'm trying to do with my Bard. Well, maybe less so if I'm going to College of Swords. Let's try Pact of the Chain for now. Actually, let's go Pact of the Blade. Yeah. Let's do that. But let's give it some flexibility in how we use our characters here. Oh, I was coming back because I think... Do I have Speak with Animals? I don't think I actually took that. I did not. Oh wait, there's no, I don't have it. Okay. Yeah, so I can't talk to the ox. That's okay. I think I do want to go to this vendor again.
Need anything else?
Now that we've leveled up. And see if he's got anything new.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
He has the items that we sold to him last time. You know what? I might buy back this ring. Let's put him into barter mode. I don't know if I had this to begin with, because I'm thinking I might try to do some throwing weapon stuff with Lae'zel. Not totally convinced of that, but if I do, this would be a useful ring to have for that. I don't think, unfortunately, that he has a weapon I could give to Will or use in my offhand, because I need a rapier specifically. Actually, I might be able to use a short sword. Can I see what weapons I'm proficient with? Well, short swords are cheap, right? 32 gold. Let's buy it and then we can see. And go ahead and barter. Alright. Let's take a look. I guess I'm not proficient with it, right? Because then I should be able to equip it. Can I put that? Oh, I can't dual wield. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe we made a bit of an oversight in what we chose there. Don't know where you can see if you have 2-weapon fighting or not. Oh well. You know what? I haven't gone over to this side of the grove. Let's go over this way. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go out of the grove. And we will move on to our next encounter.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Harsh. Remind me to stay on your good side.
You were never on my good side.
Lizelle is not a happy camper yet. Cool. Just walk right on through. Alright, I believe there is an encounter up the path here, which will hopefully get us a... Oh, Will just saw something.
Goblins, of course.
A stone door? Oh, what's this? Underground passage. I don't remember being here before.
Glowing eyes are rarely a good sign.
Oh, okay, okay. Whoa, 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 get out, get out, get out, get out. Leave, leave, leave. Flee! Flee! Okay. Huh. Okay. Well. Not sure how I'm supposed to get past that. Maybe you have to, like, get something and come back. Or maybe... No, I don't think that's too far away. That won't blow it up. Alright, well, we can check this place out later when we're not going to die from being in here. Oh, man.
It is my responsibility to cleanse myself.
They pursued the Nautiloid. Perhaps they were trying to free you.
A vain notion. I am one of many, and will not...
Don't like that Will just took 15 points of damage. I guess I can heal him.
Take you.
Whopping 5 points of damage. I guess we just do a short rest.
rested enough.
Okay.
Now,
Feels bad doing that when we haven't actually been in combat in this session, but
People up ahead.
all right.
Something's wrong.
Here we go. We've got an encounter coming up.
you're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh,
Hmm.
and something within you stirs in response.
Ooh. Is there a bard option? There's a medicine option. Freeze and hold up your hands. What happened to your friend? His wounds look deep. I might be able to help. Or I will go where I wish. This is just too funny to not take it. Freeze and hold up your hands.
Be a healer, Bry.
He might be a bandit.
Does that mean I freeze and hold up my hands? Or I'm saying that to them? Probably means I freeze and hold up my hands and I think about it.
A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Hmm. Should I try to block him out, hold his stare, or move away, reaching for my weapon? Let's hold his stare.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits,
Siblings.
yours to shepherd.
Oh.
Protect them. He's a true soul.
Ooh, we're getting
Mind him.
a good word from the dying man here.
He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
Do I have orders for you? You're mistaken, I'm no true soul. True soul? Explain this Absolute to me. Why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous. What happened to your brother exactly? Let's find out what happened here.
We're looking for fugitives. Survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here. But instead of them, Edwin found an owl bear.
Owlbear.
An angry one. We managed to drag him away, but the beast's claws had already done their work. I told Edwin not to look in that cave. It was filthy with owlbear tracks.
Oh no. I'm a survivor of that crash. Looks like you found me. This is the sort of chaotic energy that I love.
You? Brenna, kill him!
Alright, and we're going to get in combat here. Alright, I am going to take this opportunity to... Okay, Flourish is a bonus action, so that's cool. Let's attack. And then let's Flourish. Ooh, nice. I will get an attack of opportunity, so I will end my turn. And now she's going to attack me. I saved. And she healed herself. Well, that's not fair. Alright, Will. Blast her. Ooh. That's what we bring the Warlock for. Now, Will can do a Flourish as well, so we're going to have him run in and use his Flourish on Andric. And he's going to miss. Oh, I think I need... Okay, we need to bind his packed weapon. We will do that after combat. And Lae'zel, use your sword and run up and hit this guy. Let's... I can only do Pommel Strike once per short rest. So we have Shadowheart's turn still. You know what? Let's give a shove. Because why not? And miss. Okay. Well, he's going to turn and hit Will. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, let's do it. Haha, nice. Alright, and now Shadowheart's turn. She has 2 health left. I think we will just use a Sacred Flame. And she's gonna save, because of course she does. I don't really need to do any healing.
May the gods take you first.
There we go. Alright, let's loot. There's nothing really worthwhile on her. Edwin. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a little worm here, I believe.
Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves.
Oop.
Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Let your body guide you. Welcome the tadpole's influence. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? Oh. Just put that in our pocket. That sound. Oh. Anyway, let's loot him. We've got a bunch of food that we will take. And then Andric. He had a long sword. He had an acid vial. I don't think this is better than what Lae'zel has, but we'll check real quick here. She is using a longsword, so we are going to hand a couple of weapons out. And before I forget,
Murder or theft?
let's see.
Killing is good. It culls the weak. But theft would be paid for painfully.
Go ahead and use
1,000 times over.
bind pack weapon. This is a permanent ability.
To know.
So now his weapon will do more damage, I believe. Yeah. So that'll be helpful for the next time we're in combat. Now we get to level up Shadowheart and Lae'zel. Let's go ahead and do that before we get into our next fight here. Alright. Prepare spells. Do we... No, I think we want prayer of healing. Yeah. I may want to spec Shadowheart and do a different cleric domain. Because trickery is kind of... But for now, we'll keep her there. And then Lae'zel with her frumpy hat that we found last time. Let's see. Nice. She gets a psionic jump. Is that triple a creature's jumping distance? That's pretty sick. I am thinking I might want to go Eldritch Knight with Lae'zel. I think last time I went Champion, maybe? Oh, Champion's nice too, though. But Eldritch Knight has some really cool stuff that you can do. So let's give that a go. We're gonna get a couple of cantrips. I think all of these are intellect-based attacks, and her int is only +10. So maybe we don't actually want to do this, because she's gonna have a much harder time hitting with those, and they all take an action. Yeah, maybe we go. Well, Battlemaster can do some really cool stuff too. Superiority dice are really cool. Yeah, let's do Battlemaster. Disarming strike. Goading attack, so we can have a taunt. And what else do we want to take here? Riposte. Trip attack. Yeah, we're gonna do trip attack. Being able to knock enemies prone is so big. Alright. I don't know that I want to spend another spell slot to heal up Will again.
The pride of the gate.
Definitely don't want to use a healing potion.
What's next, I wonder?
Here, tell you what, I can use one of my healing slots on Will. Let's do that. Yeah. Yeah.
Farther can I go?
That feels like a good use of my action economy here. Alright, we're up to level 3. I've got some boots. Did I think I missed a very important encounter. Or maybe it was back that way. Wait, there's a pod here? Oh.
An empty mind flare vessel. If its occupant survived, then nowhere to be seen.
Interesting. This may be where Karlach landed, given all the fire about. let's see. Where are we on the map here? Okay, I think I do want to go across the river, but I don't want to go into the cave quite yet.
Our face is tiring, Shadow. By all means, leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you, if it's all the same.
Let's climb up here. Come along, companions. Oh, they all climbed up at the same time. I like the efficiency. Nice, got some berries. Ah, here we go. Yes. Most important counter in the game right here. Animal handling. Kneel, you mean no harm. Perception. Period of scholar. Intimidation. Stand down. Oh, I don't know if I want to intimidate Scratch. I wish it doesn't tell you what the DCs are in these. Let's do animal handling. It's only a 10. I can get guidance. I've got some inspiration points. Okay, we passed it. Sweet. Come here, little
The dog
guy.
lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse.
Pet him.
The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on.
How can you not pet a good boy? Oh, look at the little guy. Alright, motion him to follow.
The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move.
Hold out your hand so you can follow your scent to camp. Absolutely, every time.
The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
This guy's got some letters that we may be able to deliver. Collapsed burrow. Oh, nothing there. Alright, I think we can go back down here now.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Ooh. This is the owlbear cave. I think we might want to sneak through here. Don't know how much sneaking we can do past an owlbear.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
57 gold. We are going to go ahead and do a quick save here, though. Go through some mud. And there she is. Distressed. Damage to its eye. Alright.
You feel
She
the
sees
quake of
us.
its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Study the owlbear's behavior. Survival. Back away. Performance. Puff out your chest and roar. We gotta do the performance check. We're playing a bard for a reason. Let's get guidance on top of it. So we're gonna get +8 to 11, and we're gonna need every drop of that we can get probably. Oh, easy. 21, crushing it.
The beast shrinks back, feathers quivering.
We come closer. Maybe this is foolish. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Well. Alright. Will, do your thing. And miss. Alright, well, we're going to come up here so we can get advantage from height, maybe. Oh, the owlbear's going to go. Oh, she's... Oh! Alright, Hellish Rebuke for 19 damage. And I got knocked prone. Shadowheart saved. Now she would get an attack of opportunity here. What do we want to do? I think we're going to take a disengage action. And then back up. And then heal Will. Only 4 hit points, but that should help. Alright, I can get some distance as well. Let's do that. My dwarf is a terrible jumper. Alright, we're just going to get a little bit away, and then we're going to use a ranged attack. We'll see if we can actually hit. Nope. Can I do a flourish? Oh, you have to take a short rest before you can flourish again. That's unfortunate. What can I do? I guess I can heal Will as well. I have a lot of spell slots still, so let's do that. We don't need anybody dying on this turn. And now the cub is gonna go. Now we want to ignore the cub. The cub is not doing anything wrong. All right, Lae'zel needs to be able to hit. All right, and then I'm going to action surge so she can attack again and hit again or miss, and then we will go ahead and pommel strike, and that hits, and it actually dazed it. That's kind of big. There, yeah, dazed. Has disadvantage on wisdom saving throws, can't take action, loses dexterity bonus to their armor, which is kind of small. It only has +1 to dex, but we'll take whatever we can get. Alright, let's get a little bit more high ground, and then we're going to Eldritch Blast. And miss. Okay. It's going to attack Lae'zel. Screeches again. Okay. Oh dear. That was a lot of damage. Alright, let's see if I can get some higher ground here. And let's use... Wait, I have... Oh, you can use each flourish once. Okay. Cool, so let's use a defensive flourish. Okay. And then let's heal Lae'zel.
What should I do?
Shadowheart. Just take a shot. Miss. And then... Oh, I don't need guidance. Still up. Let's use Shield of Faith on Lae'zel. Give her some more AC. Ow. Alright, we're just going to attack. I should have used a superiority die. Oh well. And then Second wind. I'm going to try to wait until my next turn. Hopefully I don't get hit for 19 damage. Alright. It's got to hit eventually, right? Nice. 10 damage. End turn. Don't die. We're trying not to. Oh. Oh. That's not what we want to see. Okay, Will is down. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and heal Will. And then... Ooh. Yeah. Probably don't want to be clustered up like this while fighting an owlbear.
Blood comes easy these days.
Alright, let's use a melee defensive flourish. Critical miss. Okay. Not much to do about that. Guess I'll use another healing word on Will. I mean, he's just gonna get one shot again. But maybe, yeah, maybe the owlbear will attack Lae'zel instead. I don't know. Okay, let's use a superior to die. Trip attack. I don't know if you can actually knock this thing prone. Let's find out. It had to save, so. Okay. If I can kill this thing with Will, if I can do 5 damage, I can kill it with Will. So let's try and do that. Unfortunately, Will does not have an action because he just went down. So if he tries to run away, he's going to get an opportunity attack. It's too heavy to shove. So yeah. I guess I could jump, but I think I'll still take an opportunity attack. So I guess Will is just not going to do anything on his turn, and hopefully it turns around and hits Lae'zel instead of him. Nope. Oh, it missed and did 11 damage. He's got 2 hit points left. Alright. Let's see if we can take this home. Nice.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother.
We killed the owlbear. The cub is very sad.
Will end his suffering.
No, we need to let the creature live.
It hurts.
Shadowheart and Will approve.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
Nature is brutal.
Fighting chance now.
I think
Or we've just prolonged its misery.
if we talk to the
Oblivious your
cub,
presence, the cub continues to gorge himself on his dead mother.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before.
Shadowheart had a quest for
Let's
us.
just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
Are you sure it's not connected to the tadpoles?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Turn to other matters. Can I loot the owlbear? Ah, head of a broken spear.
Oblivious to your presence,
Yeah,
the
the
cub
owlbear's just gonna keep on munching. Now I think if you let the cub live, he eventually turns up at your camp, but I don't know if you have to do anything else.
An unhatched one would fetch quite a price.
Ooh. Is there an unhatched egg around here?
Seluna statue in a stinking cave. Hardly a place of honor.
Seluna's seal. Oh. So we don't want to touch this chest yet.
Sealed by magic.
But I think we can pick up some other stuff. Let's use that potion of animal handling. Was it animal handling or speak to animals? Where was it? Or was it a scroll? Detect thoughts. That's not it. Am I missing something here? Maybe it was detect thoughts. Oh no, potion of animal speaking. Yeah. Drink. Now I can speak with animals.
Oblivious to your presence, the cub continues to gorge.
Nope. Not gonna be able to speak to that guy. Alright, well, we'll see what happens with that. I think there is... Ah, there is an egg. Here we go.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
A headless skeleton. Ooh. Okay, that's an interesting chest. We could at least sell it. Don't bother me, I'm eating. Yeah. That's what the owlbear is saying. Usually, if you bother an animal while it's eating, especially if you keep doing it, it does not react very positively to that. This little guy, he's just interested in his feast. I think I should do another short rest here.
Say when they find out the monster hunter is becoming a monster.
Yeah, we're gonna do another short rest. Get some health back. I am getting low on spell slots, so we're gonna want to do a long rest eventually, probably pretty soon. I think I might only have one left on Shadowheart, which would be a little rough if we can do another big combat.
Wonder what the next move is.
Action, not reaction.
Yeah, we may need to do a long rest here. Let's see. Nope, can't cross right there. Let's at least save. So if we get into a combat and we wipe,
Breathe deep and move.
we can come back. Oh, a little bit of a dead end. All right. Oh, I guess I am supposed to... Okay, yeah. I am supposed to cross the river there, and then you go up and go around. At least that's one way to proceed. Let me just jump. Nope. Those short dwarven legs. Wait for my team to climb up behind me here. Ooh, wait, I can actually talk to Scratch now. Let's see what he has to say.
Go on. If he doesn't wake, I'll find you.
Oh, so sad. He thinks his master is just sleeping. At least we can give him a good home. Oh.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
There's a beehive. Yeah, I don't think any of my characters can fit through that hole. Too bad. Can we climb up here?
The blade of frontiers. Do you always need to be the center of attention?
Oh, here we go.
Anything but. I don't fight to be flattered, Laser. I fight to save
All right.
lives.
Let's see. So there's a goblin here. Are there any other goblins nearby? I think there might be some on the roof, maybe in the building. There's a skeleton there.
I saw you training those children. You were so gentle.
Let's see if we can sneak up and kill this goblin and get away with it.
Cruel words strengthen neither heads nor hearts, Shadowheart.
I wouldn't quite say that.
Hush, guys.
I learned the lesson after all.
And came to resent your tutor, I bet. I taught them to fight, not to hate.
Opening with a crit. That feels pretty good. We'll go ahead and flourish. Knock him off balance. And then I think we'll have Will open up with an Eldritch Blast. And then we will have Lazel run in and attack. Or walk in and attack. Nice. He had some javelins and a morning star. That's the best way to deal with goblins, is you just take them out before they even get a chance to hit you.
Ah, it was a great scrap. A hungry minotaur with a hankering for human flesh. An axe-bearing mountain of fur
Oops.
he was. Gave me a
Alright,
nasty
let's sneak along here again.
I hope you don't mind if I don't ask to see it.
Wait, there's a Selûnite necklace here?
Not to
Maybe I can put that on and then go loot that chest. That might be useful. Alright, we're gonna sneak out the... Oh, there's not a door over here. There's just a hole over here. We'll sneak out through the hole in the wall.
So,
It used to be a door.
why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle's name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't
Sneak up the ladder. Ah, there are goblins up here. Okay. Let's do a short rest. Oh, we don't have, oh, you know, but I can do Song of Rest.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend. Might have to take
My
that
song
nose.
got the attention of the goblins. I don't know what I expected.
Symbol glows. Power courses through you. Authority.
There's no bard. No bard option. Let's see, we've got deception. What? The guard let me pass. Intimidation. Or you could let me pass and live to see nightfall. Persuasion. I bypassed your guards. If I meant you harm, I could have just killed you all. Detect thoughts. I don't want to do that. Or lifted wisdom. Address me properly. I kind of like the persuasion one. Yeah. And then we can get guidance. Oh. 26 on the persuasion check. Or the charisma check.
Oh, go on. Ain't bothered mucking my blade with you. But mind your manners.
Mind your manners. Now, the question is, do I want to attack them anyway? Because I could just do a shove, and she would probably die from the falling damage. Now, the downside is there are a lot of other goblins this is going to put me in combat with. But the upside is I get to shove a goblin off of a building to start a fight. I think I got to do that. She didn't even start the fight. Alright, let's have Lae'zel. Let's have Lae'zel take a shot. Alright. So I get to go first. Just attack. One shot. Don't need the goblin bow. I think we're gonna position Bard up here. This is fine for right now. Alright, now can we Eldritch Blast all the way across? No. What else are we in combat with here? One inside the building. The one on the ground. Ooh, I could just Eldritch Blast him, right? 85% chance to hit. And he's out of the fight. Nice. And then just step back, get a little bit of cover from anyone who might come in down there. These guys will probably have to run to attack us, which will give us a huge advantage from up here. Yes. Oh, there's a hole in the ceiling that he just shot through. That's not fair. Alright, now unfortunately Lae'zel's gonna have to climb down. She can engage with those guys after she does. Well, I guess I could just take some shots, right? Where... Oh, here they are. Yeah, why not? Miss. That's why not. Okay, well, I'll have her climb down so she can just melee attack them. And then she can get to them next round. Shadowheart, I guess, can also just take a shot. Yeah, we'll shoot that guy. Nice. 6 damage. And then I will have her move back. Alright. Bard's turn. Let's do a piercing shot on this guy. Nice. And he's now bleeding. And we will move back a little bit. I don't need to heal anyone, so we'll go ahead and intern. And now Will should be able to Eldritch Blast these guys. 85% chance on him. 75, or we'll take the 85. He's gone. Nice. And then step back. Just a step. Okay, he tried to ensnare Lae'zel and missed. This guy does not have line of sight. Alright, Lae'zel. Nice, he's in melee range. Let's do a trip attack. He's gonna die anyway, so I didn't really need to do that, but... Ooh, fire arrows. Let's see, we'll need to make our way inside the building. There's not a ladder over here. Can I jump down here? No, we take falling damage. I guess the alternative is... I don't think there's anywhere... Actually, maybe here.
Onward.
If I come right here, can I get a shot down on that guy? Not enough movement. Okay, well, we've left ourselves in the open a little bit there. Can I jump into the house? No. I guess if I get over here, I might be able to jump onto that table. Let's take a dash action. And then run down here. Okay, there we go. And we will wait to open the door until our next turn. And then we can have Will do the same thing.
Finding my way.
Will's gonna get knocked prone. Okay, well, Will can jump down on his next turn after I open the door and move out of the way. What? He crit me through the... Is there a window there? How did he shoot through that? I guess there's an opening. Okay. You know what Lae'zel is gonna do? Lae'zel is gonna jump up here and just melee this guy, and that might be enough to kill him. Yeah, let's go. Alright, we've got a goblin in here to loot. Good fight. Ooh, there's an old key here. Let's grab that. I had to climb up on the crate to grab it. Oh, man. I'm so short. Let's see. I think we are going to need to take a long rest after we collect our loot here. Scroll of grease and a supply pack. Supply pack would be nice. Alright, let's go ahead and take a long rest. Withers has made his way to our camp.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
None are important. Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk?
Correct.
Correct. Are you going to explain further?
No.
No. You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Fair enough. Impressive. Are there other ways you can help us?
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
It's incredibly powerful magic. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
I feel like there is a lot to explain. Helpful. No one's dead on my side at the moment, though.
Indeed. Farewell.
Alright. Good talk. Let's see, does anyone else want to talk? Don't think so. Cool. Magic mirror. That allows you to like change your appearance and stuff if you want to. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go to bed then. Just use a camp supplies and do a full rest.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Oh. Hey there, creepy.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
Pick up a stake and lunge at the monster. Do I attack Asterion? I didn't on my last playthrough. I wonder what this would look like. How long since you killed someone? Days? Hours?
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Bulls. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
I don't care how much you need, you're not drinking my blood.
No, of course. Silly of me to even ask. I'll go and find something on four legs to eat, I suppose. See you in the morning.
Let him go or no? Leave and never return. I think we just let him go.
You watch him stalk away, slumped, sulking, and ready to kill.
He's sneaking in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, Scratch made it. We gotta come over and say hi to the good boy.
You spot a name on the dog's collar. Scratch.
Pet him. This is a Baldur's Gate rule. Anytime you see Scratch, you have to pet him. Our friendly neighborhood vampire wants to have a chat.
I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings.
No, but I have questions. How are you standing in the sun?
Oh, I have no idea. By rights, I should be cinders in this light, but someone or something is keeping me alive. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
What's causing this? The Mind Flayer's parasite? If I can help, just ask. We're in this together. Figure them out quickly. I don't want more surprises. Yeah, I don't want surprises when there's a vampire around.
No more surprises. You have my word. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
Hunting with vampires. Never thought I'd see the day. Very well, but I'm keeping an eye on you. And no wisecracks about having us for supper.
For his sake, he best not develop an appetite for Githyanki.
I love the cowboy hat. I can't help myself. Oh, it's fantastic. Enough. We need him, like it or not.
He's not wrong. We're bound together, no matter what comes.
We do want to
Fine.
keep everybody together here as much as we can.
Besides, my flesh is not so easily tasted. Unless, of course, I have offered it.
This is looking spicy.
We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Yes, we shall. We have more goblins to slay. Alright. I think we should probably continue sneaking. Nice, there's a ancient sigil here.
Light on my feet.
Let's talk to this guy.
If you want to keep your insides on the inside, don't cause any trouble.
Don't cause any trouble, eh? Alright.
Scram!
You sought a fight, and now you have one.
It's just this guy right now, though. Alright, Lizelle, get it done. Ooh, let's... We're not going to take that yet. We're going to take that right now. Okay, let's see. What game is that?
Apart from an overgrowth of moss, the well looks unremarkable.
Investigation. Peer into the well. Alright, let me get a quick little guidance. See what we can find. First nat one. Alright. Oh, I only have one inspiration point right now. Alright.
Dry stones line the wall, but the
Well.
darkness below is impenetrable.
Okay, maybe we have someone else take a shot. Throw a coin into the well.
The coin disappears into the well. After a moment, you hear a soft clink, not a splash.
Climb down the bucket rope. Why not? What could go wrong?
Webs carry vibrations.
Oh, okay. Oh. There's our gold coin. We can pick that back up. We can loot the skeleton here. Alright, let's start by sneaking. There's an old backpack. And something over here. Oh, this is the phase spider encounter, I believe. Okay, we want to climb up. And we want to save, because this may be a tough encounter. This may be our first wipe. Yeah, these things have a lot of health. And as I recall, there are quite a few of them. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. What is it they say about curiosity in cats?
Okay, well. Alright, we're fighting. Teleporting acid shooting spiders. Ow. Yeah, this is gonna be bad. Okay, we've almost lost Shadowheart already. Alright, we're gonna open up with an Eldritch Blast on, let's see. Maybe on this guy? We gotta do some damage. We gotta pick a target and just try to kill it. Spiders have less health, so let's start with them. Okay. And then let's jump over here. I need to get less, nope, he got entangled. Great. Okay. This thing is now like way out of range, I think. Piercing shot. Oh, nope, it's in range. Okay. And I missed. Okay, we're going to use a healing word on Shadowheart. And now Lae'zel. Okay, is this an action? Oh, that's an action, unfortunately. Alright, let's use a ranged trip attack on this guy. Yeah. Nice. He is knocked prone. Okay. Shadowheart is going to... I can't do prayer of healing in combat. She can do cure wounds on herself. And now hopefully she can survive another hit. Because those hits are coming. Okay. That spider missed. The spider hit. And there's another spider. Who doesn't want more spiders? Alright, it's this guy's turn. Oh, stop webbing us. Okay. Where's the spider that's hurt? Is that... Oh, that's that one. Okay. And I can just take a ranged attack at it? Let's use a defensive flourish.
Follows me everywhere.
And I missed. Critical missed. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna heal myself. Alright, well, let's Eldritch Blast this one now. Only 5 damage and only 1 falling damage. That's rough. I need Will to get off of there. Actually, can I have him flourish? He can't get to it. Okay. So we'll just have him. Yeah, that's right. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Can Lazelle jump over here? No. Actually, if she gets right there. Now she can. Excellent. Alright, she's gonna come around back to attack this guy. You know what? Let's dash so we can actually get in position to attack for our next turn. Where's that goblin? Give me your gold. Alright. And Shadowheart. Let's take a shot. Miss. Let's move and see if we can get. Nope, she's gonna get in webbed. Okay. Alright, Will saved. Hellish Rebuke. Kill it. Nice. That is such a powerful spell. Alright. Let's see. I can hit that. But I will have disadvantage. Can I get into a position to hit this guy? Not enough movement. Can I Fairy Fire over here and get both of them and not Lazelle? I think so. Awesome. And they both saved. That is so frustrating. So they don't... Yep. Okay. Well, that was a waste. Alright, let's just try to move across the web a little bit. Alright. We will... Didn't quite take that out. Okay. And I don't... Oh, I might have enough movement speed unless I get him webbed. One, damn it. I just had to not roll a 1. And I rolled a 1. Alright. Lazelle. Do your thing. Let's do a trip attack. And then... I'm going to action surge because we're probably going to need a short rest after this fight anyway. And then I'm going to pommel strike, and if I hit, he's dead. Huge. Huge. Okay, and then she can get in melee range of the spider, so if it tries to get away, she can do an attack of opportunity. Unless it teleports, because these are teleporting spiders. Because the world is not scary enough. Where is this guy? Okay, he's down here. I can just take a shot. Alright, start whittling away at his health. This guy's gonna dash. If he ends up on this bridge, that is what I want to see. Ooh. I only have one more spell slot on Will right now. I feel like that's an overreaction here. Ah, and it got away though. Okay, now, here's what I'm thinking. This web can be taken down. I think I shoot this guy with my bard. And then see how far I can get. Not very. I can't get in line of sight of Will. So That's okay. Alright, Will is going to... Why do I have disadvantage on this? Oh, because he's poisoned. Well, let's try it. Miss. Okay. I'm going to have Will back away because I don't want him to die. Can I loot this thing? Also, this thing is only knocked out. I guess that doesn't do a death saving throw. Alright, Lae'zel. Just take a shot at this. Finish it off. Please. Got it. Okay, nice. Okay. And now Shadowheart. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna firebolt on the web. And that should cause it to catch on fire and cause this guy to fall. Nice. He didn't actually take damage from that. So that's a thing. But now he has a lot. How did he... Okay, he got line of sight of Will from all the way over there. Oh, that's not what I wanted to have happen. I don't have a good way to get down from here. I'm gonna have to go all the way around. Let's try to avoid this acid pool. Can I... my path is interrupted. If I come back here, can I attack him? What if I attack this web? Nope. Oop. Well, okay. That feels bad. This may be foolish. I don't think I can get line of sight. Not easily, but if I jump... Okay, what can I do here? Let's do Armor of Agathis so we can get some temp HP. Because I have a feeling my guy Will is going to need it. And then in turn, Lae'zel, can you jump down? Take 3 damage and get knocked prone. I really hate that this guy went over there. Can I get an angle on him? Apparently. And I can miss. And she's immobilized. This is an obnoxious combat. Alright, well, let's just go as far as we can, I guess. And he's gonna... Okay. He did damage to Will. Wait, what happened to Lae'zel there? What? I guess she was poisoned? Oh, that feels bad. Okay. Well, I don't know if I can actually do anything about that right now. I guess I just need to take a dash.
Breathe deep and move.
And oh, that is not okay.
This is my time.
Alright, well. Just hit him. Then shove him. Fail. Okay, so Will's gonna die next turn. Alright, well, Shadowheart at least can heal Lae'zel to get her up. And then does Lae'zel get a turn to move? Yes. Okay. Oh, I should have... Ah, I should have used Second Wind. Okay. Well, I know a way I can get down there. It might be a foolish way. Alright, let's try it. Oh, the spiderweb only took 2 damage. And Will goes down. Wait. Wait, what? What happened there? Oh, God, no, don't stand in the poison! Oh, you idiots. They're gonna die because they ran over and stood in the poison. Okay. Okay. You know, people say AI is gonna take over. People say AI is gonna replace humanity. And then something like this happens. And I remain highly skeptical. Alright, we're gonna have to go back to camp, and we're gonna have to... Here, you know what? Let's take it out on this guy. You just... Bah. You're dead now. How about that? Alright. We're gonna have to go back to camp. We're gonna have to spend 200 gold to revive these idiots. And then we're gonna come out, and they're probably gonna stand in the stupid thing again. Alright. Where is Withers?
Fate spins as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or
Yeah, I need a couple of resurrections, please. Can't believe it, man. I need to resurrect someone.
Thou must return with the proper payment.
I want to resurrect all of my fallen
This is the price
companions.
of balance.
400 gold.
Well counted.
Alright.
I recommend keeping my distance for a moment. By doom and dusk I strike thy
They're only mostly dead.
archives.
Oh, they're full dead.
Rise.
Okay. Hey, dude.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
That's all you gotta say? Alright. Well, I guess the good news is we don't actually need to take a long rest here. Leave camp. I swear, if they spawn standing in poison again... Alright, let's do a short rest. Get Will his spell slots back, get everyone up to full health. There's a dead goblin here. I don't think I've looted that yet. No, I did. That's right. Alright. Now, this is making me question whether it's wise to do the next spider encounter here. Oh no. At least I think there. Yeah. It's level 5 too. Oh boy. Maybe we come back to that one. You know what? We're gonna save. We're gonna fight the spider, and if we get a full party kill, then there's more spiders too. You know what? I said it. We're going to do it. I don't see how this is going to go well. Let's see. Jeez, even the little ones have so much health. Okay, so there's 2 little ones and the big one. Possibly more. They're phase spiders, so they can teleport. You know what? I think we'll just come back. I think we will, yeah, we'll go take out some goblins. After we do some goblins, we'll come back here. Please nobody run through poison. $60 gold. I need every gold coin I can get. How much gold do I have now? That was so much gold. Oh. All right. Yeah, we want to go back up this way. Back up to the well. We can fight these on the way out, I suppose. How close are we getting to level 4? We're not close to level 4. Yeah. I don't want to come back before level 4 for sure. Okay, let's kind of reorient ourselves. We're going up this way. Oh, we got some goblins over here. Or some trolls, I guess. Let's see. Oh, there's a chest here. Lockpick. We got it too. Okay, that's not gonna do it. We got a +8. Can I just... I have no thieves tools available. Okay. Attack? This thing is... How sturdy is it? 10 damage. Oh, hey. Lysel could open that. With her sword. Two more. Alright, what do we got here? A haste helm. 52 gold. Smoke powder bomb. And a trap disarm kit. What is this haste helm? At the start of combat, the wearer gains momentum for 3 turns. That is pretty huge. Momentum is like 1.5 meters of extra movement speed. I'm slapping this on Lysel. And Will can wear the frumpy hat. It looks even more ridiculous on him. Alright, can I hide that? Because I don't really like how that looks. I think a lot of the helms in this game look kind of silly. Ooh, there's a fish barrel. Give me some fish. A wicker basket. Am I getting close to being encumbered? Not terribly close yet. Alright, Alright, we're going to save here. And we've got another potential encounter.
Look what we got here. Another little bird.
Fezzerk, this little guy.
Stop this thing!
And I've got a gnome attached to a windmill.
And I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for rights.
What the hells are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
Let me rephrase. Why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Fun's over. Release the gnome at once.
You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
As the symbol glows, power courses
No,
through you.
Goblin. You do not get to own people. Intimidation. Oh, I don't know if we got high enough. We did, just barely.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving.
What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to...
I
All
said
right.
we're leaving. There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us. Move it.
Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yes.
Alright. Yeah, we're gonna take out some of these goblins anyway. Alright, we'll blast them. Only 4 damage. Alright. Lae'zel can still get to him. That would have been pretty troll. Alright. Let's action surge. Alright. These guys are coming back. I think Fezzerk got away though. But that's probably okay. Is there a reason I can't use my... Oh, because I attacked him with my... Okay. Tell you what. Let's inspire Lae'zel. What? Do I need to be... Oh, I have to be in melee range to use Bardic Inspiration. I did not realize that. Okay. Let's remember to use Bless this time. Yep. And then I will use... No, I can't use Shield of Faith. I can only concentrate on one spell. Okay. Well, we don't need to do anything else for this turn. Where does he think he's going? Okay. Well, I think this will be harder to hit, but if I hit him, it's gonna kill him and knock him all the way back there, which is hilarious. Nice. Love that. Alright, Lae'zel has good movement now. Can I do... I can. Let me do a trip attack on this guy. Tripped him to death. Alright, can I, if I climb up here, I might have line of sight on these guys. Yeah, and I have high ground. Nice. Miss? What's that about? Alright.
Have to keep going.
Okay, and then I don't know if Shadowheart has range to hit these guys with disadvantage because they're so far away, but let's give it a shot anyway. Oh, nice. And Will. Oh, I wish I had taken Misty Step. Well, can he get up? Let's have him take a straight line to right there. And then right there. And then jump. Let's get as close as you can. And then do I have a line of sight to them? I do, to this guy. Nice. Knocked him over the fence and into the crate, too. Alright. This guy's toast. Okay. Take a shot. Nice. Get our loot here.
Should get some rest. I need to keep sharp.
Nothing we really want. Rest.
Whatever it takes.
We got spell slots here. We can do another encounter. We can do a short rest.
That took the edge off.
All right, let's let's get this guy down. Now, in my first playthrough, I went into the back of the windmill here. Oh.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old
We'll get back to that
statue.
when we get to go into the windmill.
We should keep moving.
What just happened?
Nothing. The trick of the light.
If you say so.
I do. Let's just move along. Time's a rare currency for both of us.
Fair enough. So my first playthrough, when I went in here, I saw release brake lever, and I didn't see brake lever. And I walked up and I hit the release brake. And what I didn't realize is that what happens if you hit the release brake is the windmill starts moving faster and faster and faster and launches that poor little gnome into the next town over and kills him. This time I am going to save the little fellow by stopping the windmill. Hopefully when he's at the bottom. I don't know if it can stop when he's at the top. I feel like that would be that would just be mean. He's just held upside down at the top of it there. I mean, I did make him wait through me killing some goblins that I had already intimidated into walking away. So, all right, let's talk to him.
Cut me loose.
What's in it for me?
Free me and find out.
All right. Demanding little fellow.
Baga Kamara. There's Pustulant thugs. Well, get on with it.
Get on with what?
You saved me, now you'll extort me. That's how this works, yes?
I'd rather know how you got caught.
My own fault, really. I should have dropped my pack and outrun those bastards. Alas. Take my pack, if you can find it. The only reason those goblins caught me was its weight. I'll travel lightly from now on.
You're a little far from home for a deep gnome.
Ignorance is alive and well, it seems. Deep gnomes aren't restricted to the Underdark, you know. I've lived in Baldur's Gate for years. I'm in search of a friend. I fear he's in trouble. See this? I gave it to him years ago before I left home. I found it around the neck of a thug in the lower city. It was speckled with blood. My friend, nowhere to be found. But I still have hope. I have reason to believe he's in the Underdark. Hopefully, I'll pick up his trail from there. I always help my friends. On that note, I bid thee farewell. If we should meet again, well, we will have met again.
Alright. Is this pack around here somewhere? Did I already loot it? I may have already looted it. I did see that there's a basement to this windmill, so let's go check out what's in there. A heavy backpack. What do you know? Ooh. That could be good. Baguette. And 2 apples. And a heavy chest. Ooh. Okay. Do some lightning charge shenanigans. 100 gold. Oh, beautiful. Rotten. This poisons the user for 10 turns. If you could like force feed enemies, that could be really funny. Use it as part of an interrogation. Eat this moldy cheese and tell me what you know. Alright, let's see. This is medium armor. I think... well, okay. Lae'zel and Shadowheart wear medium armor. I think I'm gonna give this what do lightning charges do? Because I never actually use these. Lightning charges course through, you have +1 to attack rolls and deal an additional 1 lightning damage. If you get 5 charges, they're consumed. Next time you deal damage, and you deal an additional 1 to 8 lightning damage. You lose 1 charge per turn. Okay, I feel like these might be pretty useful on Lae'zel, because there have been several encounters already where I have to use dash on her to be able to engage with someone, and then she'll just do more damage. Also, they give +1 to athletics, which is kind of nice. Cool. All right. Let's see. I think that's kind of all there is around the windmill here. There's more stuff down. No, there's not. There's a wall down this way. All right. So we need to make our way toward the actual goblin camp. Oh, don't mind me, just trudging through some blood. This is the guy I took out when I first made my way in here. Oh, what's that?
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession of quick bangs rattle the door. Then, a low moan. Someone, or something.
Oh no. Open the door? Or hello, anybody in there? I think we just need to barge in and interrupt this bit of fun.
Leave it. Whoever's inside doesn't want an audience, and I don't want to fight.
No, we're gonna open the door anyway. Shadowheart will disapprove.
What the hell are you doing?
Apologies, I didn't mean to interrupt. You're making a lot of noise. No, don't want that. Back away slowly. Do carry on. There's bookshops and Baldur's. That would fit well for this. I did say we have to choose every bard option. I said that, and we're gonna honor that. And let's go ahead and get some guidance, because why not?
Tell of my ratting, my virility.
Don't want this puny rutting written down. Puny. I am strong. I am virile. I am enough. Oh, moment ruined. Passion squished like slow.
Oh no.
We leave.
Is there anything in here? A mangled corpse? Oh, ugly fellow. Alright. Oh, man. Let's see. Ooh, there's a +1 dagger up here.
Feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
Carefully wiggle the dagger until it slides free. We're not doing the strength check because I have really bad strength. Examine the meat. Perhaps there's some trick to removing the dagger. Let's just see what we can do here. Nice.
Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
What a fine blade. Let me just put it in my back pocket here. That is pretty nice. Can I wield that in my offhand? Nope, because I don't have 2 open fighting. That's right. It does more minimum damage than my rapier. I just feel like the potential to roll high on the rapier is worth a little bit more. But if we do end up bringing a rogue in, this would be very, very nice to have. Oh man, this game is so funny. This is a great game. Alright, anything else we can explore over here? Got an autosave. I don't really think there's anything up here. Oh, this is just the other side. Yeah, okay, so we're on the other side of the wall after the windmill now. Alright, and we're about to head on into the goblin camp. Oh. An exsanguinated boar. I wonder who killed that. Hold on. This is not the bridge of the Goblin Camp. Where's... Oh, the Goblin Camp is down that way. Well, let's jump across. Thankfully, I did not need to be tossed. Potatoes.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
There's a hyena here.
Beast reeks of brimstone and offal. Every breath is thick with blood.
Oh.
You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another. Gnolls. Vicious, monstrous humanoids can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas.
We need to attack. If I use Bless now, I think it's only gonna... You know what? I have advantage. We're not gonna use Bless. Oh no. I'm gonna miss. Attack with advantage and roll a 7. You know what? I've got inspiration. There we go. 18. Easy. I'm wondering if I need to redo my stats if I'm going to play a Swords Bard.
She yelps, then goes still. As the life fades from her eyes, the gnoll within her dies too, stillborn.
And these hyenas are not going to take kindly to that, of course. Alright, it's the hyena's turn. Okay. We're going to attack this one with advantage. And I guess we can do a flourish as a bonus action after we attack it, right? And we're going to miss the flourish even though we had advantage. Good grief. Okay. Yeah, I think I need more strength if I'm going to play swords. Hit that. Please. Thank you. And the Shadow Art's going to run right here. Lizelle, do your thing. Should I action surge? Where did that one hyena run off to? I don't know, because the other ones are still bloated and on the ground. Maybe you know what? I'm gonna pommel strike and see if I get a good damage roll. Nice. It is knocked out, so we can deal with that later. Let's go ahead and make our way toward the other two. Alright, we'll hit this one. 11 out of 12 damage. Alright, and then, yeah, start making your way down. No! This one turned into a gnoll. Okay, well, it's newborn, so... Wait, why is... Oh. It's my whole team's turn. Okay. Let's give a Bardic Inspiration to Lizelle. Can I not?
Well,
What?
so much for peace.
Oh, there we go. And then let's attack this gnoll. And miss. Alright, do I wanna... I might want to bless. I can't get over to melee attack that guy. Yeah, let's just bless. I am going to want to take a long rest relatively soon here, I think. And now we're in action surge.
This is my time.
Alright, we'll take it out. Nice. And then we need to get closer to that other one that I think is actually about to turn. Yep. And I can't do anything about it. Okay, one more gnoll to kill. Alright, if I come over here...
No time to waste.
I can Eldritch Blast it back toward my party, in theory. And that'll make it easier for me to engage with it. Nice. Now I don't have enough... I can't get in range of Flourish, so...
Time to meet your maker.
Attack. Miss.
Another fight. Let's go.
Attack. Hit. And then... Alright.
On the move.
Alright. That wasn't too bad. Hyena ear. Dead caravan agent. Shipment orders. Let's see. I don't think there's going to be much loot on these. There's a ribcage. Okay, it's a little grim. As per my last letter. Let's see. Already checked that guy. Let's come back down here. Maybe there's a chest or something that was just out of range. So much food. Tell you what, let's have Lae'zel pick up some food. What do the half-eaten apples do? There we go. One camp supply. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can find 40 half-eaten apples and do a long rest of only half-eaten apples, because that is just hilariously gross. They're gonna be sitting in our inventory for a long time. Some half-eaten apple pie. Ugh. Milk cans, huh?
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Got an arrow of ice. Yeah, there's something going on over here. How are my spell slots looking?
These things have stayed interesting.
Does Will have?
Sharp as ever.
He's got both of his.
To do.
I can't. Okay, let me. Do I have any short rest left? No, but I have Song of Rest. So let's do a short rest before we explore any further. We can do maybe one more encounter before we need a long rest. So there might be something around the back of this house. Or maybe there's something in the house. I think we are going to sneak. Okay. Well.
Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to.
Who or what attacked you?
A devil. The most deadly foe we've yet encountered.
Oh, this is where you find Karlach.
We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling.
One horn? Then you mean Karlach, Archdevil's bootlicker.
You know her, which means you know what the Fiend is capable of. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family without mercy. We were lucky to survive
Press X to
our
doubt.
encounter with her.
This could be the work of a devil, but they collect souls through cunning, not carnage.
It isn't like a devil to use their brawn instead of their brains. Now that she softened you up, I'll finish you off.
Fool. All you'll get is a broken skull.
Hellish Rebuke. She's saved. Hold on, wait, Lae'zel's not in combat yet. No, she is. She is. Okay, it's just not her turn yet.
Don't waste a step.
I'm gonna Vicious Mockery this guy. Oh no, he's like right here. Let me see. Piercing Strike. Yeah. Nice. And then we're going to try to shove him, which is hilariously difficult on my little dwarven bard. I'm going to have Will come over here and then Eldritch Blast this guy. Nice. Alright, Shadowheart. Get in the room here. Actually, come back this way so we can bless everybody. And then... don't want to break concentration. Move back this way a little bit. Just spread out a little bit. Oh, okay, that's not great. come attack this guy. And then we're going to action surge. And attack again. Critical miss. Boo. We saved on the pommel strike. But we did a decent amount of damage still on that turn. And then attack of opportunity. And he's going to one-shot me. Oh dear. Paladins, man. Saved concentration. Alright, Hellish Rebuke. Okay, will Eldritch Blast him. He's done. Excellent. And then I don't want to close all the way with Will just yet.
My faith will protect me.
Alright.
Still breathing.
And
despite everything. Best be on my way.
let me give a bardic inspiration to Will, I guess. Okay. And then back up. Do these both have high dex? 18, yes. 10. Alright, let's use Sacred Flame on her. Alright, 4 damage. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but we'll take it. No! Okay. Alright. Just shove for no reason. Okay, I need to get out of this acid or I will die. And I need to... Let's... I think I have a bigger healing potion. Yeah. Let's do that. And then... Let's use a defensive flourish. It'll have to be a ranged one, I suppose. Nice. And let's loot this guy real quick. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to grab that for Lae'zel.
Battle favors the fearless.
And we'll go ahead and make your way into this room. Not enough movement? What do you mean? Do I need to close the door? No, now I can hit her. Okay. Launch her across the room. Alright, let's see. Nothing that interesting. Stay back here, Shadowheart. Ray of Sickness. Going... Oh, come on. Going on top of the roof? That's cheating. Alright, well, Lae'zel is going to have to take a dash action then. Which will give us some lightning strikes. So we'll get a chance to try that out. Climb up the ladder. And... shove. Oh, come on. Here we go. Here we go. She took 18 falling damage. Okay. Alright. Let's make sure everybody stays out of the poison. I'll take your pair. There's a soul coin up here.
What a day. I could really use some shut-eye.
Come on, outside. There we go. There's a wooden trunk here with nothing in it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna save in case there's like a random combat encounter that I don't remember down here. But I want to come down and loot Cyrell here. Scroll of mirror image. 3 scrolls of revivify. That's big. I just realized I spent 400 gold to revive Lae'zel and Will when I had scrolls of revivify in my inventory. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me later. But I feel like it might. Okay, so somewhere around here is Karlach. But before we get there, we're going to do a long rest. Alright, I want to get to the point of recruiting Karlach tonight before I sign off. Ooh, what's going on with Gale over here? Oh, I got to give him a magical item.
If you please. I've something important.
Sorry,
to
spoilers.
discuss with you. We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
What kind of items are we talking about exactly? Wouldn't that ruin the item? These are all good options. Yeah, wouldn't that ruin the item?
Trust me when I say, the loss of the occasional wizard staff or tome of enchantment is a bargain given the cost of allowing me to deteriorate. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need? I'd be happy to help.
You have my thanks. And fear not, your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Give Gale a magic artifact. Oh. We can find good gloves. We can't find another Gale.
Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I hasten to point out, but no less dangerous.
Hope it's a metaphorical demon.
No less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Perhaps now you'll tell me what this is all in, what all this is in aid of.
Grateful as I am, the
course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though. I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Alright, don't mention it.
I bow to your boundless kindness.
I am a noble dwarf after all. We can find plenty of magical items. Oh yeah, I wanted to give this sword to Lae'zel. Nice. No, she does 6 to 16 damage. I'm gonna keep the scroll of mirror image for myself. I feel like I should keep these special arrows here too. I'm gonna store this on Lae'zel for now because it's heavy. And I think that's about all I want to do. Oh, let's give her the ring too. Look, that sword is huge. Absolutely massive. And let's go to bed. It didn't choose my rotten apples, did it? Oh, it did. No. No. Use this and one of these. Or oh no, how about this? Let's have some booze. Hopefully this is an uneventful sleep. Look at the dwarf hands just give me every time I see them. They're so big. Alright, and anyone got a quest marker? Looking to have a little chat? Nope. Leave camp. Okay, now let's see if we can find Karlach here. Nope. Hello.
Way too big.
Oh. It's a hole in the ground. Okay, can't go around that way. So let's go back in the front door. Let's see. Is there any anything up there that I might want to go get? I don't think so. There was a trapdoor somewhere in here? Or am I crazy? Was it in this room? Maybe it was in... Ugh. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. We're going on a little journey here with our camera. Sorry, chat. Yeah. Ornate wooden hatch. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, dead toll collector. Toll house ledger and 1 golden coin. There's a vault. Oh no. There's got to be a key somewhere. 22 damage. Yeah. Okay, there's got to be a key somewhere to this. Maybe it's upstairs. So let's split the party. I forget. G. Okay, I'll split the party, and I'm gonna go on a little explore up here. There's a burlap sack down there. Maybe it's in there. Let's check in the cupboard. Just some booze. Basket. Just some fruit. Ooh, a rapier. Don't mind if I do. This is where we we shoved Cyril all the way down. Wait, is there another? Oh, there's not another way in here. Okay. No. Let's pick up these coins. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's in the desk? No. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Check this wardrobe. More camp supplies. Gold in the cupboard. A water pump. Can I use it? Oh, I'm just it's making a mess. Don't mind me. No. 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 Running out of places it could be. Ooh, we've got some cheese. Love having cheese. Okay. Ugh, I keep running through that acid there. I mean, it's gotta be here somewhere, right? Is it behind the screen? Attack. No, no, no. Use your sword. Destroy this bed. Nope, nothing. Okay. Well, shoot, gang. Alright, you guys come on over here. Don't run through the poison, please. Maybe one of the gnolls took it. I haven't checked all the rib cages. A little severed head over there. Not another house on the property, is there? Wait, there's a waypoint over here. Huh. Really want to get into that vault. I don't even know if you can. Kind of just assuming. Maybe you have to pick it. If anyone's watching and has any ideas, I'm all ears. Oh, just walking right through the... There's some burlap sacks here. Scruffy vagabond clothes. I thought it would be in the desk. Did I miss something down here? I guess there's a lot of stuff we can go through. A salami. The salami has a damage number on it. Ooh. An ignoble hat. Alright. If I were hiding a key to a vault, where would it be? Oh, well, these could be useful. We'll take that. I'm not trying to do this playthrough looting like every possible thing, but I really want to get into this vault and see what's there.
Enough waiting.
Can Lae'zel attack it? Everyone move away.
Repositioning.
Oh. Okay. Perception failed. Ah, there's a trap right there. Tell you what. Pick up. Okay, guys, come on out, come on out. Hello. Alright. I see the trap. And I'm going to throw this guy's body onto it. Can I? I picked it up. Too, let's throw the rotten chicken eggs onto this trap. Drop. Okay, well, there's some chests in the corner there. Tell you what, this is a job for the dwarf.
Never a dull moment.
And certainly not for the AI. Okay, I'm failing the perception checks, but you can see the traps on the ground, right? So it should be... Yeah. Should be easy to avoid them. Okay, let's see what's in the chest here. Ink pot. There's a pouch, which is empty. Well, what was the point of coming in here? There's got to be something worthwhile, right? Apparently not. There's a stone chair. Doesn't look very comfy. Well, this is just like the worst toll collector ever. I almost stepped right on that trap. Actually, that antidote might be useful. Someone gets poisoned. Nope. Okay. We'll take the jewelry. Standing right on top of the trap. What was that? More rotten chicken eggs. Okay, well, this was a complete waste of time. Alright, come on, guys. We gotta go find Karlach. Clearly, she's not in that basement. Alright, well, if she's not in that basement, where else could she be here? Ah, looks like she's down here. Under the bridge. Wait, isn't this? Oh, okay.
Enough waiting. No hope of clearing this.
What? Who? Someone had a shovel. Do I not have a shovel?
Quickly then.
All right. Well, okay. We'll come back to that.
Not as bad as it could have. If not over, then through.
All right. There she is. Oh, our poor tiefling friend.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, advocatus diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
Sorry, I should be reading the options I'm picking.
Heat roars through you, her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
I don't think she's lying, Will.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Stand down, Will. You saw what I saw.
He catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You saw her thoughts. She poses no danger to the Sword Coast.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlak, but you already knew that. And you are...
I'm Thor.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far.
I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
Little background if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets.
A little bit of a potty
Zariel
mouth chat.
so little. Set a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
I have good news for you then. I already killed the paladins you say were hunting you.
You did? That's incredible! You ought to let me return the favor. We can team up, evict this parasite, and then take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
A warrior who winks at her foes while she slays them. You'd be a fool to refuse her.
Welcome to the team.
Hey! Now we're talking.
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
I think I'm going to do something a little bit crazy here, and I'm going to have Karlak take Shadowheart's place. This is going to really limit my healing during combat, but we have healing potions. As a bard, I have some healing spells, which we can kind of double down on.
Me a little alone time. Until later, then.
Let's hop.
And we'll go real hard on the damage here. Alright, let's level up. I love having a barbarian in the party. I may want her to take Lae'zel's place long term. Accept. And then level up again. Okay, we are not going to choose Wild Heart. Ooh, nice. I think I'm just going to choose Berserker. Violence is both a means and an end. Frenzy. Yes. Enrage throw. Pick up an item or creature and throw it at a target, doing additional damage and knocking it prone. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, now I need to talk to Will.
So, Will, now that we've made peace, how about we get to know each other properly? What's your story?
Not so much a story as a pantomime. And I've played my part all too poorly.
Poor Will. What's that supposed to mean? Lay it out plainly, Will.
Go on. We're listening.
It means that a reckoning's coming. And I'll be the one to pay up.
You make it sound like a harvest of devils coming for your throat.
You're closer than you know. One night soon when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll face my penance.
Intriguing. A chance to see the blade squirm, perhaps.
You don't know the half of it.
Alright. We got our merry band of misfits now. Okay. Well, let's see. Where are we here? Okay. Chat, I'm gonna have to call it a night. It is after midnight now, and we're getting to the point where I just need to go to bed, especially because I've been sick the last couple of days. But it has been a great stream. Thank you everyone who came and hung out, even if you're just lurking. I still appreciate you. And if you're catching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching my channel and watching this series. I'm gonna try to continue doing this on Monday nights, at least until the new WoW expansion really picks up and becomes available, I guess. And we'll see how much of this game we can get through. We've got a couple of months before then, so hopefully we can finish this playthrough. But thank you all for hanging out, and I will catch you next time. Peace.